Overnight line movers. We're talking about a team with the Rays, Teddy, only giving up 19 runs. Well, we're going to get about half of those possibly tonight in Oakland and Baltimore. Line opens up at 9, Teddy, goes right up to 10. This isn't Coors Field. This is Camden Yards here. A's and Orioles plus 123 for the Orioles. Total of 10. Estrada and Cashner on the mound tonight.
Yeah, it's supposed to be hot and humid. It's also the wind's supposed to be blowing in. So you don't often see games where the total's moving like this without the wind blowing out or something like that. But nobody trusts Baltimore's pitching right now. The O's just allowed 29 runs in a 3-game set against the Yankees, giving up 14 dingers in that ball game. The bullpen wasn't any good, isn't any good, and has been atrocious. Nobody trusts the starting pitching. As you're hitting, I can understand why this total has been bet up in early betting action today. Baltimore flying over the total all weekend long.
Teddy, Michaelis and the Cards getting a little bit of action today. And also, we're going to flip this over in just a few moments here to the Rockies as well. Now, we had an interesting thing last night on Sunday Night Baseball. Obviously, Teddy, who played last night? Colorado Rockies, Los Angeles Dodgers. We're seeing both a microcosm here in both of these games that are setting up the same way, because in the first one we'll talk about, as I said, Michaelis and the Cards getting the early number. Chris offshore, Teddy, opens up at minus 130. Now we're seeing it down to minus 113. So we see the Cards plus 101 as dogs, total of 8.5. Ryu and Michaelis tonight.
Yeah, the markets don't like the fact the Dodgers played a late game last night and had to travel east and now play an earlier game today. And the markets definitely are interested in a little Michaelis right now. 2 mediocre starts to open the season. No question. Did the exact same thing last year. He had 2 mediocre starts to open the season, and then he was pretty dominant. The Cards went 7-1 in his next 8. He threw 6 gems during that span. So a little bit of love for St. Louis here. They got off the schneid with a nice win over the Padres yesterday to snap what had been an ugly skid to open up that series.
Yep, segue right into it, Teddy. Late night finish for the Rockies has this line falling. Offshore markets opened as high as 145. Now we're seeing it down to about 124. The Rockies are staying home, so no travel involved in this one. But how about this? Coors Light, welcome back, baby. 11 as the over-under in this game. Tehran versus Freeland today, Teddy.
Yeah, and I mean, the Rockies are just 1-7 since their 2-0 start, and the 2-0 start came in Miami against the Marlins. They just got swept at home on their opening homestand. The bullpen looks pretty shot tonight after allowing 29 runs in 3 games against the Dodgers. And, Atlanta's the better of these two teams. I'm not surprised at all that we've seen Braves money. In fact, I'm surprised we haven't seen more. This line it was a head scratcher at the beginning. I understand the markets don't love Tehran, and Freeland's a guy who has some love from the markets. He keeps the ball down. But when you look at these two teams, there's no comparison. Atlanta's a better squad. I'm surprised. I'm not surprised, I should say, they've taken a lot of money. And I wouldn't be surprised they take more money between now and the opening pitch.